Hi everybody. Today we will discuss some elements that need to analyze or make a critical analysis to any type of story or short story. Okay, literary elements of the story: plot, settings, and characters. These are the most important elements that you will need to discuss and criticize any type of literary text. Let's go to the point. We have many literary elements of the story. We have characters, plot, and settings. Characters are divided into two parts, which are main characters and minor characters. Plot is divided into three parts: beginning, climax, and resolution. These elements um, depicts or shows the progress and development of events in the story. Then settings reflects the place of event and time of event. Let's get closer and know exactly what are the characters, what is the plot, what are the settings. The plot. The plot is the sequence of events in the story, the literary work, how events develop from the beginning to the end of the story. Like plot talks about all the events. What is the story about? We have the beginning, which is the starting point, the starting events uh, of story, the first event. Climax, which is the top event or the turning point of events, when things get complicated or confusing. Complex or climax is the point when the hero or the main character stop thinking or believe that there is no solution. Like a big problem needs many solutions, complicated. He doesn't have any type of threads that lead him to the truth, or he is trapped by a group of bad events. So, in the climax, the events raise its top events or its highest point in the story or in the literary work. After the climax, resolution, which is when the complex and confusion of events uncover and solutions appears gradually and setting the end of the story. You can draw a curve to the plot, like starts from down, gradually raising action to reach to the top, then falling down again. So the plot is the normal sequence of events in the story: beginning, climax, and resolution or solution. You must know when these events start and when it gets complicated and when it uncover. Settings is a very important element in the story that reflects most of the events, um, feelings, and themes. Sometimes the place and time reflects more about the background of this event, especially if it is a historical story or a story that aims at certain themes. So place and time of events. Okay, when and where did these events happen? You can look at this picture. Settings, where it is happening: inside a hotel, a racetrack, farm, beach, um, outside of the earth, circus, different places. And time, it could be short story, like during one day, or not too much. It could last for long years, like you see in most of the movies and series. The hero is born and grow up and pass by different stages in life until his death. So time of event is not specific. It could be certain year, different years, could be even during one day if it is a short story. Characters. characters are very important in each story, and it is used recently to even advertise the literary works, like Hollywood characters. They are very famous. They use it sometimes to sell these works. So characters, we have a main character, which is the hero or heroes of the story that all events develops around. The main character, the hero, which is completely admired or hated by people. If it is created to be admired, all people like it and try to even imitate it. Imitation is an important point here. So main character is the hero of the story. We have a minor characters. They are subsidiary characters such as the hero's brother, friend, or far relative, and so on. The minor character is very important because it helps more to develop the events in the story, like conspiracies, find solution, get things complicated, facilitating. So sometimes you see that the one who is able to uncover and help the hero is his friend, a minor character, someone who hide a secret, and suddenly when his conscience start to make him feel regret, he start to confess all these events. Or maybe he's a poor people, a farmer. All these things are discussed before, that the minor character is very important. It's helping in the development of the events or the progress of the events. So characters, main characters, and minor characters. I have a very nice example of the characters and heroes. Each one of these characters has his own series of movies, and it's too famous. It's very famous. Finally, they got on one movie, which is Avengers Endgame. The plot of this movie depends on different series which happened during many years ago. I'd like just to give you an example about heroes, because many people are confused between heroes and main and minor characters. All these people are main characters. Each one of them is able to make his own separate piece of literature or piece of movie. I got you a very famous characters because most of you watch these movies, and I like to connect movies to literature because most of these movies depending on literary works like plays, movies. It is written first, then it is produced as a movie to be seen. Thank you very much for watching. I made this video short in order not to be boring for you. If you have any questions related to these elements, you can write it in a comment. Thank you very much and good day.